Hello everyone. Hi, welcome to my channel, Lovely Inspirations. I am Chrissy and I'm on a journey of improving my health one habit at a time. And so today I'm going to be discussing the importance and the power of gratitude. So please like and subscribe and share and comment and all of that so that we can build up this community and we can become better versions of ourselves. So being grateful is a superpower, okay? There's proven medical benefits of being grateful. We can train our minds one thought at a time to where it becomes a habit and our habit becomes a lifestyle of gratitude. A lot of times we get stuck in the past of regret and it steals the moment that we're living in, or we worry about the future and we are just not living in the moment. 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18 says, "Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." We're going through things we don't know we should do, but we do know according to this verse that we should be grateful. And we ask ourselves how to be grateful. How do we be grateful? So I just jotted down some practical tips on how to be grateful. Again, something that I have not mastered, okay, but I am learning. It helps me and I am sharing it with you in hopes that it will help you as well. It can be a light that we were created to be, right? So the first thing is when you wake up, right, before you even get out of bed, while you're in bed, 3 things to thank God for, okay? The first thing, I can just give you a bonus. I'll give this one away, then you only have 2 things. All right, if you have a relationship with God, okay, thank him that you don't have to do this life alone. That's a huge blessing, a huge gift, okay, that we don't have to do this life alone, that he is with us. If you don't have a relationship with God, just ask. He's always available, okay? And he does not turn anybody away. So just ask him, I would like to have a relationship with you. I would like to get to know you more and do this life with you. He'll accept the invitation. Verbalize when you are pleased, okay? With yourself, when you are pleased with others. Verbalize it. It's so easy. I don't know if it's because of the news that we have been conditioned to verbalize the things that we are upset about or just bad news. It's easy to spread bad news. We don't have to fall into that habit. We don't have to fall into that way of doing things. Express the things that you are grateful for, the things that bring you joy. If it's a long walk, if it's, an accomplishment, if it's an outfit that you see somebody wearing and you're like, oh, wow, that's a really cute outfit. Compliment them. It's okay, and it will spread joy and it will spread happiness, and you are training yourself, right, to be grateful and to notice the things that are lovely to you. It's okay to verbalize. You don't just have to verbalize the negative. You don't have to verbalize the things are easy to complain about. Verbalize the things that you are grateful for and do it in a way to where you are cheering yourself on, right? And if you're pleased with yourself, it's okay to say, wow, I am really happy that I just did that. If you remember something that someone did for you, months ago, it's okay. Call them up and say, I was just thinking about that time that you bought me that book. I'm so appreciative of it, and I just want to say thank you. It's okay to verbalize the things that bring you joy. It's okay to do that. Another way to be grateful is that when you're in a tough situation, there's always a brighter side. Ask God to open up your eyes so that you can see the treasures that are in this tough situation, okay? It's not about romanticizing it or living a fantasy lifestyle, right? Just completely ignoring the tough situation that's going on. It's not about that, but it's about asking the Lord, I know that it's in your will for me to be grateful, and I know that there's treasures in this situation, but I just can't see them. Ask him to open up your eyes so that you can see those treasures. And the thing about treasures is that they're hidden, right? but there are there. And sometimes they could be hidden by a lens of negativity. It could be hidden just because the situation is tough and it's hard for you to have the vision to see the beauty in it or to see the positives in it, but there are there, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help to help you to see what those treasures are. When they are there, take advantage of them. That's what's going to help to shift your perspective and to shift your mind in taking a bad situation and creating good out of it. I've seen it time and time and time again. And so another tip is on how you can become grateful is when things are really bad, okay? I mean like really bad. And it may not even be in a situation. I'll give you an example. I don't watch the news a lot because really bring me down, but I do like to stay updated on current events that's actually happening. Lately, I have heard about a few stories that I can't even imagine going through. I have 4 children. I can't imagine those situations happening to my children, or how I would handle that, or what the good is in that situation. So one morning after hearing a few stories, I woke up and I was just like, I was heavy. My spirit was heavy. I was praying and I was like, Lord, I don't even know how to pray. I don't know how to pray for this family. I don't know how to pray for the people who actually did this. I asked the Lord to just send me to a passage. He sent me to a passage and it showed me King David, a similar situation, and he was still able to praise God because he knew where his help came from. So he listed all of the things that he was facing, all of the troubles that he was facing. Lord, you alone are able to give me the strength that I need to go through this. You alone are able to pull me out of this, and I know that you will. Just by the Lord sending me to this passage, it gave me comfort knowing that he understands what I feel, and most of all, he understands what this family is feeling, and he's there to help comfort, and he's there to help them because he understands. Help me to shift my perspective. I was able to get through the prayer, and I was able to know that he heard and that he will provide the comfort. And it may not be instantaneous, it may be over time, but the comfort and the strength and the guidance and the power is there. And so we just have to believe that and see it come to pass. Several things that gratitude does for us. I just want to list 5 benefits. Gratitude opens up the door for more relationships. It gives us opportunities to make more connections. We're not meant to do this life alone. We are meant to make connections with other people, to encourage them to be encouraged and to grow together. And when we have a heart of gratitude, it attracts people, okay? People, they do not want to be around negativity. And I know misery loves company, but after a while, okay, it's not beneficial for our health, our mental health, our emotional health, and even our physical health. So when we are grateful, we actually produce like positivity, and people can feel that, and we can feel that, and we're attracted to people who are grateful. And when we are grateful, people are attracted to us. The second thing is that it improves physical health. It is proven. My dog. Okay, it is proven that It is proven that when we are grateful, that it actually impacts our physical health. Conversely, when we are negative and when we are unforgiving and when we are complaining, it affects our bodies. Words are very powerful, and out of the abundance of our heart, the mouth speaks. We just say what's in our heart, and if we are negative in our heart, it impacts our bodies. Are positive in our hearts and we speak it, it also impacts our bodies. The third tip is that it increases mental strength. We are positive when we are grateful, when we are counting our blessings one by one. It helps us to persevere through tough situations. We are going through a trial, when we are going through a challenge, If we train our minds to just be grateful, it will help us to just go 1 inch further. But if we're negative, if we're complaining, then it's easier to give up, it's easier to fold. You just have to be grateful. The next tip is that improves our mood. It improves our mood, okay? And I'm not saying just being fake and being phony, but sincerely look for the things that you are grateful for, okay? And it could be small, it could be large, but the more that we train our minds to be grateful, it becomes a habit. Our mood will be improved. We will be less likely to be depressed. We'll be less likely to be negative because we have built up a consistency of looking for the positive. The fifth tip is that it creates better memories. How many times have you looked at a picture and you remember how you felt? You're like, oh my gosh, I remember how I felt during that time. I was built up with anxiety. I was built up with all these pressures. God actually worked it out, right? And then you're thinking, why was I didn't even have to have all those emotions at that time. But if you are grateful, if we train ourselves to be grateful and we are thanking God for the weather, we're thanking God for a place to lay our head, we're thanking God for the relationships that we have. Even if they're few, we're still grateful. We're grateful for the talents and the gifts that He's given to us. And we're just start listing those blessings that we have. We look back, when we take a picture or whatever, and we look back on that memory, we will remember the gracious and the gratitude mood and feeling that we had at that time. I know that it is not always easy to be grateful, but with practice, it becomes easier to be grateful, even through tough situations, even through stressful situations. And if you feel like you are going through a stressful situation, I do have a video, 5 simple ways on how I'm learning to manage stress. So please check that out, and I look forward for it to being of value to you, okay? So be blessed, stay encouraged, and be grateful. I'll see you in the next video.